Spring Training Report. Walkie, good morning to you.
Hey, Jack. How you doing?
Hey, we have the regular season starting this month because it's March, and we got about 4 inches of snow last night. Welcome, huh? Oh, crazy.
Hey, well, there's just a little bit more winter left up there.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Here in the backyard right now, watching the grandkids swim.
Oh, gee, well, that sounds good. That sounds real good. Tell me about yesterday. With you got some home runs out of your team, 8-6 loss to the Yankees. Stephen Brault had a rough time, though, didn't he?
Yeah, it's kind of the same old story with him. He's just very inconsistent at the big league level. We know what a great minor league pitcher he's been. This can dominate the minor leagues, but has never been able to throw enough strikes out here and have good control for whatever reason. I was talking about this with somebody else this morning that it's got to be a little something in his head that where he tries to maybe be a little too fine up here because these are big league hitters, not minor league hitters. That's probably plays into it a little, but it comes at a bad time for him because there's four guys who have been talked about for that fifth spot in the rotation, and he's been one of them. You don't want to have outings like this, when you're trying to win spots. He's, like I said, he's been great through the minor leagues. Pirates are still very high on him. They think he can be a successful major league pitcher in some role. Maybe he's going to have to be out of the bullpen. Who knows? But he's a very high character guy, as everybody knows, and he's showing up there this morning, with a good attitude. Some guys wouldn't be able to do that. They would really get down on themselves, but I don't ever see Brault doing that.
Mm-hmm. We had an opportunity this year here in Indiana County. He was part of the caravan that stopped here in Indiana County. So you got a little bit of an idea of his personality and what you see behind the pitcher. And he seems like a really fun-loving guy. It's good that he can take it that.
Great individual.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, are you on the broadcast today?
No, not today. I have the schedule. I have right here in front of me, as a matter of fact. I can tell you what's going on out there.
Well,
look here.
Being that it's in Clearwater against the Phillies, I'm sure there's
Go block John Wayner.
Oh, okay, and John Wayner. Well, I'm sure there's a lot of buzz around there, around the Clearwater area with the Phillies and all, and getting Mr. Bryce Harper. And I wonder how, I have a comment this morning that we used from Kutch and his thoughts about it. That's going to be a crowded outfield. What are they going to do there?
Oh, they'll figure it out. I know that Bryce Harper will get his at bats.
I think so.
That's for sure. I don't know what's going to happen. They're going to really, have a strong offense this year. Obviously, a phenomenal hitter's ballpark, really conducive to hitting home runs. So I think that. You mentioned Kutch. I think he's going to have his best year home run-wise in a couple of years, and he's been kind of on the downward slope. But I think being in Philadelphia, playing his home games in that tiny ballpark, and with Harper in the lineup with him, I think he's going to have a strong year. So it's going to be tough to go in there and pitch to those guys. They got a lot of weapons.
Yeah. Is there any particular player in camp that opened up your eyes a little bit?
Not really. I mean, my fingers have been crossed that Jung Ho Kang is going to be I don't know if you can hear my grandkids in the back.
That's okay. This is live radio. No problem.
Jung Ho Kang, I think is going to be a difference maker for this club this year. I don't know that he is going to be that, but I hope he is going to be that. So that he's the guy I've been really kind of honed in on, and so far 3 home runs. Just spring training, so it doesn't really matter. But it's much better than the opposite. Say he was struggling because that if he can be the player he was with us before, and I think I've mentioned this all week, then that's going to really help our offense a lot. Pitching staff should be strong. Bullpen going to be real good. Our top 4 starters, if they are healthy, those guys are going to go out there and they're going to deal. So I really have great expectations for our pitching staff. We got to figure out a way to score runs.
Yeah. All right, Bob, it's been great talking with you this week. Enjoy the grandkids today. Have a good weekend. And we'll be talking with you, and we'll be listening for you guys.
All right. Careful with that snow shovel.
Okay. Thank you, Walkie.
All right.
There you go. Bob Walk with sunny Florida, where the grandkids are in the pool.
Yeah. Pirates, actually, this is going to be their first split squad game of the year today.
Yeah. So they'll have